Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. We are live. It is a Friday night, and there's only one thing missing. Can you guess what it is? It has to do with the title of this video. That's right. Urban Lifestyle is not here. However, he will be here, I'm hoping, within a half an hour or so. He is literally stuck in traffic. That's right. Stuck in traffic, but he's going to be joining us. In the meantime, we are going to go through here and see if we can knock out some of these comments that are stacked up here. I've been trying to keep up with them, but worry not, we will definitely have Mr. Eli from Urban Lifestyle joining us as soon as he gets home from his traffic. You know, it's kind of stuck. You know, you can't not everything can go as smoothly as we'd like to, for sure. So I'm going through here and checking off. I've getting a lot of comments popping in through the spam filter lately, so it's been kind of nuts. So we're going to try to get those going and see if we can get Mudswat's comment went in there. Hello, Spectacular. We got Barbara Carbone. We got Cheryl Lay. We got King's Coins. And let's see here. All right, very good. First time you heard somebody and I started to hear chirping. Yeah, that's right. In King's Coins interview, we heard some birds chirping here. Yeah, all right. So yeah, some people have hard-hitting questions. We've got Stephen Heath, the mighty Stephen Heath. Sheffield Steel represented well for sure here with Stephen Heath. So we're going to get through as we await. Just so you guys know, we are awaiting the arrival of Urban Lifestyle. He is under some traffic going on there, so he's behind us some traffic. So we're going to see if we can get this thing going here with a little comment review while we await for Eli to show up. So we'll do that in the meantime. So there we go. So let's get this thing going here and share this screen and make it happen. That's what we like to do, that's for sure. Okay, very good. All right, I hope everybody's had a good week. It is the end of the week. I've got my coffee here. Let's slurp. It was nice having King's Coins join us for the last interview, which was on Tuesday. So we're doing 2 in a row. There's part of a reason for that because I'm not going to be quite as active for a little while for things that I've got to do here at home in the coming week here. So just a little FYI there. Oh boy, I scratched something here. Something's. All right, let's see here. Let's get down here. Okay, where are we at? Yeah, a lot of comments coming through here. So we'll tackle some of these here. Let's see here. We'll get down to the nitty-gritty of them all. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we got the announcement video. And let's see. Getting closer. All right, here we go. All right, Aussie Alchemist says, is silver about to do whatever it's going to do? Thanks for picking that apart, Sal. I'm a former steel worker, and metal is metal. From the Iron Age to now and into the future, silver is silver and will always hold and gain value for its beauty and unique qualities, regardless of any fiat-based dollar or chart. Go silver and the rest. And that's really true. You know, and basically Ozzy is commenting and revealing the true nature of silver. Silver is what it is. There is something about it that is attractive, that has been that way for millennia. And there's more of it nowadays. A lot of it has been mined, especially since the 1900s. Lots of silver has been mined, but nonetheless, it is definitely a metal that has intrinsic value and will continue to do so. At times, it'll be valued below the levels of inflation, and there will be other times when it'll be valued above the levels of inflation. It sells itself. We don't need to overemphasize it or anything. It is what it is. So very good. All right. Jack Daniel says, if everyone is a billionaire, that just means your money has lost mad value. That's right. And I think it's assuming gold would stay at $1,400 an ounce, our economy would get so screwed up. That's right. It certainly, and I mentioned that in this video, that obviously if everybody's a billionaire and there isn't much gold around, then nobody is rich. And people that hold a lot of gold in central banks, well, boom, it's out of there. So I think there's probably less likely that this is going to be discovered or being able to be pulled back that much gold for sure. All right. Not going to do it says, I put 25 to 75% chance that silver will be in a basket of commodity-backed currencies in India, Mexico, Russia, and China. 25 being 5 years and 75 within 10. Well, I don't know. I guess there's a slim chance that it could. We used to have national reserves, but they were basically industrial stockpiles. The national stockpiles of silver are used basically for things like the nuclear, because it was used for the Manhattan Project and the like. But I don't think it's going to be. I don't know that it's going to be quite as. It's not going to be like gold, that's for sure, because it's going to be very gold. Silver is a little slightly different that way. Central banks holding gold, which has so much more value in such smaller amount of space. That makes a lot more sense than to have it in silver, at least in that regard. But you are talking about a commodity-backed currency. So I don't know. We shall see. We'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see where it plays. I don't know these numbers. I guess that's just a guesstimation, but we'll see. Jack Daniel says, I invest in gold because its function as a hedge against inflation like many people do. So wouldn't bringing all that gold contradict the purpose of gold bullion? Well, that's right, because when you have so much of it that's discovered and pulled in, that means it's not worth anything anymore. All right. Killing Time says, the race to space is getting more serious. The race to control space has become imperative. I truly believe this factor will affect the precious metals market in a positive way. Okay, now you can laugh at me and tell me I'm a crazy idiot. We must study past this and look to the future. All right. Well, China's they're already all over this, it sounds like. So yeah, it's really is getting serious. I do agree. Paperbox says precious metals will always have value worldwide, more so gold than any other metal. A solar flare can knock out a power grid for days, weeks, or even months. How do you suppose you'll even get your money out of the bank? It's always smart to have some sort of cash and precious metals at home. That's right. Exactly right. Well said, Paperbox. All right. Good to see all you guys popping in here on the chat side. We got Terry Rabidoo or Terry 79, Silver Heist, Yankee Stacking, Donald, New Mexico. Good to see you guys. All right. We are awaiting Eli from Urban Lifestyle. He'll be joining us as soon as he gets back from traffic. Yes, indeed. All right. Minnie Hooney Stacker says, awesome, my president. Yeah, it matters. We must have to wait and see what happens. Great video. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yes, indeed. Name Yutuerte. The space pirates would have a heyday plundering the ships transporting it. The implications and things would have even been thought of. How much would they need to bring back until the cost of it bring outweighed the reduced value? So many things to be said, the thought of this one. That's for sure. It's not going to be easy to mine it and bring it back. And that means that there probably won't be able to have that many different, there's so many different factors that will come into play. Even if all that gold's up there, getting it here is the other thing. There's probably a lot of gold underneath the oceans too. And I mentioned that in the video too. Jimkin says, silver stuck in the mud now. Gold is the place to be. Buy gold if you can otherwise stick with silver and wait a little longer for the upswing. Excellent report. That's right. That sums it up, Jimkin. Silver is in a rut. How long will it stay in that rut? We don't know. Gold is definitely the ultimate hedge. And I think no matter what silver does, even if silver outperforms gold in the short term, I still believe that gold is the ultimate hedge. Definitely. And because, it's gold is going to be more stable. It's going to be more, I don't know. It's going to be much more. It's held by central banks. To me, it's the better of the two. But silver is something you can look into. It's a patient game. And so, yeah, there you go. All right. Bad asteroid, says Doctor Who. Mike G says, unless you're buying paper, silver, and gold, the metals for me always in the long term. I don't expect to get rich. I only use it as savings account. Unless the price of silver rockets to 40, 50, I won't sell. There you go. That's right. Exactly right. Mike G. Well said. All right. All right. Silver bean counter. Agree with your summary, Sal. Keep stacking the shiny. Thank you, sir. Yes, indeed. Mass MC says, Mask MC, platinum looks juicy, ready for pop. Bollinger Band's getting tighter and tighter on the daily candles. Yes. I posted a video today when platinum was the star of the show, I think. Resist Tyranny says, with an asset commodity like silver is out of favor and priced accordingly is exactly the time to buy. All right. Yes, and that is silver is definitely out of favor. It's even investors. There's less investor demand for silver, a lot less of it. Okay. Tricky Guy says first before Chucky and Donnie. You did it. You did it. Amazing. Amazing. And that's awesome. Elias, great. Very good. Thank you. Stacking Nerd. I think she's in here. Hello, Stacking Nerd. Good to see you. All right, make a colonic stacker here. The Alchemist says space needs silver. Would like to think it would dilute a gold market instead of be used to fund with other PMs in mind, build a Mars colony. But we need an alien invasion first to unite us all Earthlings, not Aussie, British, American, Canadian, etc. Well, you think about it. If we can mine this gold effectively and efficiently enough to increase the supply as such, then there may be a time where we could see the silver to gold ratio squeeze in to 1-to-1. You never know. You never know. So, yeah. All right. But I think that's highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. Colonel says third. Down in New Mexico says hello. All right. Very good. Silver High says great. Some more guests. Yes. Some more guests coming in need. Aussie Alchemist loves the interviews. Looking forward to it. And Terry's going to be watching him, but it looks like Ozzy's not here right now, but maybe he will. Richie Jones is here. Minuteman 801 says maybe this is why they're trying to move asteroids and planets. Yeah, maybe so. Terry, does this mean the live stream will only be an hour long? Actually, it means that it's might last a little longer than an hour because we're still awaiting urban lifestyle. But I do like to keep them about an hour long. 143 Druid says Shmeli. I'm trying to think what that means, but thank you. All right. Total Buoyant says cool. Bigfoot Silver Hide and Seeker says, keep up the good work, Sal. I applaud your efforts inviting and interviewing guests in your channel. What a great way to reinforce and unite the community. Eli has a great channel, lots of good information, and the content he shares. Very good, very creative in his content for sure, too. We'll ask him about that when he shows up. All right. All right. Tribulation Prepper, just for grins, if silver skyrockets, is there any guarantee that anyone could sell theirs quickly at the new inflated spot price? Who you gonna call when the time is right? My local coin shop didn't even want my Maple Leafs as a trade back in 1608 an ounce. Are we stuck with what we have? It's a good point. You may be difficult to sell because the market will be flooded with people wanting to sell. And I guarantee that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen when if the price of do skyrocket again or climb up dramatically. Let's say it goes up to $17, $18, $20 an ounce. There's going to be a lot of people that want to come out, that want to sell, and it might inundate the markets. We'll see. Yankee saying mean things about me. Oh man, that's not cool. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. Silver Monkey Face is here. All right. Oh, and guess who else is here, folks? We've got him. Eli, Urban Lifestyle, has joined us early.
How's everything going, Sal?
Doing well, doing well. All right, you made it. How was the drive? I guess traffic. You gotta love traffic, right?
Tell me about it. It's raining down in Miami, and then a lot of people can't drive down in Miami, so
right.
It took I had to do some illegal turns and things like that, but I made it through.
Nice, very good. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here for sure.
Awesome, awesome.
So we'll go ahead and get started. We appreciate Eli being here. This is something that I do to try to get people familiar with other channels that are out there that may not necessarily know who some of these other channels are. And this is what this is about, to help bring the community together. And so we're thankful to have you here, Eli, for sure, definitely.
Hey, it's an honor to be here, Sal. Like, even when I first got started and I saw you was like a big channel. I was like, oh man, I want to contact him, but he probably won't even recognize me. And just to be on here, it just tells me a lot. Like I said, it's an honor to be on here.
Well, we're honored to have you, sir. You've definitely done a great thing with your channel, and that's the thing. And we'll get to your channel in a moment, but first we're going to start with a few very basic questions to kind of have people get to know you. And then for the second part of the interview, we are going to take questions from the viewers, if that's cool with you.
Oh, that's awesome with me. I just want to know, can you hear me right? Because I am driving home in my personal vehicle now, so I want to make sure like the background noise ain't it ain't bothering nobody.
Yeah. We can hear you pretty good. Yes, sir. So definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah. Very good. Yes.
Awesome.
All right. Well, so first, Eli, I guess what first got you into precious metals and or collecting?
Well, to be honest with you, Si, it's a multitude. It's a multitude of things. I remember, like, probably, like I said, like my grandma, my family, they all loved gold as far as
Oh,
gold jewelry. So, like, they'll always say, "Hey, I'm holding on to this gold chain. You never know it. Anytime I'm in a bind, I can go to the pawn shop and sell it and get some money for it." So, at a young
I hope you're cutting out on us a little bit there. You going through a tunnel? Uh-oh.
age, I'll say 3 years. Uh,
We can hear
help
you
me,
a little
Sal.
bit better now. We can hear you a little better now. Yeah.
All right. Matter of fact, here's what I'm gonna do, Sal. I'm gonna actually park the car.
Oh,
All
good
right, because
idea.
I probably went through a dead zone.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Very good.
Awesome.
Um,
Awesome.
yeah, we can hear you better now. That's great.
Awesome.
Um, so can you repeat that about your grandmother had gold chains and everything, and you're saying that she was talking about how if you ever need any money, we can always just sell this chain.
Yeah, exactly. Go to the pawn shop. So for me, it was like, okay, there was always value in gold. Or if you're in a desperate time, you can go sell whatever gold you have. So for me, it was always stuck in my mind. I didn't go buy gold at first. And as far as silver, it was, silver was just secondary to gold.
Right,
All
right.
right. So I think about a good 2, 3 years ago, I started stacking pennies. All right, like just regular pennies. I was just like, hey, you know what? This is cool. I think there's some money in this somehow, and I want every date of every penny ever made.
Nice.
And getting into it, I realized how hard it was because I got up to all the way down to I think 1975, and then I couldn't get any further for some reason. I don't know. And then I just started looking. For some reason, I just kept looking online, and I was like, hey, how to buy gold. And then I went on AppMex. That was the first website that pulled up to me on Google's. And I was like, "Oh man, cool! I can buy this gold, this gold ounce. Well, it was an ounce. It was a gram." And I just purchased that, and then I purchased silver grams as well. I don't do that now, but it was a silver gram, and that's how it all got started.
Nice. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you were raised in this and understanding the gold's value. And but silver really wasn't you kind of learned about it and you kind of and of course now we see what silver is doing now. It's not really following
Mm-hmm.
as much with gold now. But what are your views on silver? I mean, you
Well,
talked about them in some of your videos too, but just to recap.
well, my view on silver is just going back to my grandma again. Like I think before she passed, God bless her soul. Um, I was telling her, yeah, I'm buying a whole bunch of silver. And she was like, one thing she told me was like, oh, why don't you just buy gold? Forget about silver. Because she still has that mentality that, hey, I can go a longer way with gold.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my views on silver is, hey, the average investor can, well, not even, I don't like to use the word investor, but let's just use this for this sake. The average investor can buy it. It's just like around $15, $14 an ounce. Anybody can just buy it. Now, as far as gold, it's a bit too expensive. And, my pockets, I may have some money at times, but it's not something I just want to dump $1,000 all the time. Now, even though I do buy gold, all right, I have no problem with gold. Like a lot of people say, I'm biased when it comes down to silver or gold. I don't see myself biased. I'll say my pocket is biased at the time.
Right.
If it
Right.
makes sense. So it's not that I'm biased. I don't like gold or I like silver more than gold. I
Right.
like precious metals. Period.
Exactly. Well, and there's something to be said about, if you only have, you know, uh, $25 in a paycheck, it's much easier to go out and buy an ounce or so of gold and
Mm,
have a little bit extra left over than it is
mm-hmm.
to save up for a couple of months, buy a 10th ounce of gold where you're paying a heavy premium on it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly.
And that is really that's the stickler there is people that are limited budget. I actually did post a video about how to buy gold on a limited budget, but
Mm-hmm.
that is really only for those people who have accumulated a certain amount of silver. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe that silver is probably a good way to start especially right now when it's priced so low. So that's good. So that's definitely very, very interesting. So with that being said, and that happened, what time frame was this when you started kind of accumulating more silver?
This this was late 2000 and like in the middle of 2017.
Okay. All right. Very
Hmm.
good. Yeah. And when did your channel start? When did you start your channel?
Well, I started my channel like around the same time,
Okay.
like towards the ending of 2017. But it wasn't about silver. It was just about because I was reading. Well, I'm still reading a lot of books. You know, so it was like all about mindset for me. I just wanted to teach on mindset. And then I have a couple of videos on here about gold and silver here. And then I seen those videos caught traction. And
Right.
then I decided, hey, all right, let's shift the whole thing. I still want to talk about mindset, but hey, this is an interesting topic to talk about. Like, there's so much to learn, and there's so much, and I just dived into the research, and that's how the Urban Lifestyle channel got started.
Nice. Very cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it is more of a, so you're the title of your channel, Urban Lifestyle, that kind of opens it up, that basically, you can talk you can talk about anything,
Correct, correct, exactly,
as long as you're not in the country.
exactly. Yeah,
And you
you
gotta
know.
stay in the city or else you're not legit. No, I'm kidding you. Now when Urban Lifestyle does homesteading videos, then something's gotta change, right?
Oh man.
But that's
I,
cool. That's great. Yeah, that's neat. And so that's kind of how it all began. And you have such a unique approach to your videos. I love the rap you did. That was so clever. And the fact that you layer in
uh,
yourself and you talk to yourself and you have your emojis pop up in your videos. That's so cool. It's very unique.
yeah, I like to be creative. Like, ever since I was a kid, it was just being creative. And one of the aspects I wanted to do was like, it's for the young people. You know, it's
Yeah.
like they say the younger generation, they have an attention span. You know, they have a small attention span. So I'm like,
Right.
all right, instead of just hitting them with facts and knowledge, I want to make it like, something entertaining as well.
Right.
There's a lot of young guys like 13, 14, 15-year-old that watches my channel, hit me up on Instagram, and they're like, hey, I like your channel. Hey, I want to know about more about gold and silver. I learned about gold and silver through you, and things like that. And not even just that, even some of them sees my video on mindset or success, and they want to do, and for someone that's starting young to care about their financial future at a young age, I mean, I wish I had that.
Right, right, yeah. No, I think it's a great service. It definitely is a way to bring people in. No question about that. You should do. Have you ever thought about doing a death metal song about precious metals? That'd be pretty cool. Thrash, you know what I'm saying? No, yeah. No, I'm teasing.
That's a bit way above my pay grade. That's way. I'll stick to rap. I'll stick to
There you
rap.
go. Yeah, you do a great job with it, and it's just a very creative. And I do like that you're positive too. It's a very positive, and I think that's infectious. And your channel shows it. You've got 8,600 subscribers plus,
Hmm.
and
Hmm. Hmm.
and so your hard work is paying off, and I think that's incredibly. It's awesome, and it's very well done, and I think that's going to attract a lot more people. And I like the positive nature of how you bring things out just from what I've watched you. You you're very even keeled. You're not gonna. You may have your opinions, but it's not like you're not showing the other side of different arguments and in terms of precious metals. And I think that's great too.
Hmm. Yeah, because there's a lot of views on precious metal. There's people that solely focus on gold. There's a lot of people that just want silver. There's some people that just don't, that sees it as an investment. There's people that sees it as hedge against protection. And I want to I want to like. It's more like people is arguing. Oh man, no, you won't make money from it. It's to protect your wealth. I want to show it from every side. Like, if I can get somebody who sees it as an investment to see it. Hey, this is why I see it as a protection against inflation.
Right.
I want to see that side and be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I see it from your point of view. And the same, and vice versa. If somebody sees it as a hedge against protection, I want them to see it. Hey, this is why people say, hey, they can make money off it. So I
Right.
try
Right.
to keep it on all aspect.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I try to do that. I'm probably not quite as successful there, especially with those two arguments, because part of the reason why I don't like to call it an investment, even though
Mm-hmm.
I guess technically you can buy a silver coin for the numismatic value and it could increase. Some of these pieces have done very well,
Mm-hmm.
but and you can even do that with the metal itself. through ETFs and or buying it at the right time and speculating. You can speculate it, and you can speculate it and look at it as an investment. But I think the vast majority of people who got into it after the big rise in 2011, and even when it was still kind of up, it was going down. People were thinking it's going to shoot right back up again. A lot of those people were jaded when it started to go down and climb down, and now look where it is. And so those people, I believe those people thought of it as an investment, and that's why they got into it. They didn't really understand it completely.
Hey, that's true. Hey, if you were brand new, Sal, and around 2011, if you didn't know nothing about silver and you just had a interest that sparked your in your mind,
Yeah.
what would you have done? Would you have wait to see what happened, or would you have bought in?
Well, I probably would have done what I did. I'm of the theory of buy at any price.
Gotcha.
And with knowing as you can afford, buy whatever you can afford. And when it, like, I bought silver when it was probably $40 an ounce. I think the most I've ever paid for an ounce of silver just for the bullion side was probably the high 30s. I think that would probably be what it was. I didn't do, if I did buy, it was probably fractional pieces when it got up to the high 40s.
Gotcha.
High 30s, I bought some, not a whole lot, but I did buy because I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know whether it was going to continue to go up to $60 an ounce or what. You can't, no one can really see the move. So I bought when it was high, but I've also bought a lot more when it was a lot lower. I bought in the 90s when it was $4 an ounce.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so I bought a lot of silver then. So my dollar cost averaging, there's something to be said for dollar cost averaging. Though I'm not anal about it. I don't keep a spreadsheet of how much I paid for this silver, how much I paid for that silver.
It will drive you crazy.
It drive you crazy. And the thing is you can't think of it in terms of a dollar amount. You've got to think of silver as a savings account outside of the fiat system.
Exactly.
And that's not to say that the fiat system isn't worth something, because obviously we make dollars. You just came from work. You're going to be paid in dollars. Those dollars have value. They have meaning. They're what keeps us going. We have to buy things. We got to buy groceries. We got to, you know what I mean? And but the silver is something that you can hold on to outside of that system. And really, even though I post videos, and I'm going to get back to you, but just to kind of answer your question further, because I think this is important for all of us to understand, is that when you purchase, I kind of lost my train of thought here, but it's something that it's when you have silver and you see the price go down. I think that's just the time to wait it out and see what happens. And you have to look at the long-term gain and really understand what it's about, because silver is not going to make you rich. In fact, many times it's not going to, and sometimes it's not going to even preserve your wealth, especially got into like under $14 an ounce. That wasn't preserving your wealth then. And so if you get into that mindset, then I don't know. But anyway, so where is your thinking now, moving forward, as to what you're buying now? Is there anything that you got your eye on as a collector and as a stacker?
Well, I think I'm almost done with the Queen Bee set. I try to stay away from series buying, but the Queen Bee, like, something had, like, it just caught my attention there. So I want to finish that set. And I think I know I have 2 of them coming. I just don't know, like, if the set is finished. But I do want to finish that. But for now, I used to be a generic silver guy. Like, I would just buy a whole bunch of generic silvers. But now I'm like, you know what? I just want to. I'm still gonna buy generic silver, but I'm looking more towards the constitutional size, the silver coins, American silver eagles, and things like that. And that's what my mindset is on right now.
Right. So there's a couple little series that you're interested in. There's so much variety out there in the marketplace, for sure. I mean, I believe that people that are stackers, they tend to move into being collectors, at least on some series, and that's kind of looks like what you're doing. Very cool.
Yeah, I did the Marvel series. I just have one more coin and I just can't find it. Every time I go on AppMex or any other website, they run out, and I click alert me, but they never alert me.
Yeah,
and that's the Spider-Man one. just to
Oh
finish the
man.
set, just to finish that set.
Right, right. Very cool. Any other sets or any other coins that you're interested in?
To be honest with you, no, not really. I'm not more of a. I'm not like I try to stay away from series collecting.
Right,
It's just that caught my attention. The mark because I'm a comic book fan.
right,
Especially I'm a fan of the movies, the Avengers movie and the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
right.
So that caught my attention. And the Queen Bees. The only reason I started it is because I'm a lion. I'm a Leo. I was born in August 20,
Cool.
so that makes me a Leo. And the lion was the first one I've received. And I was
Oh,
like, oh man, this is cool. Oh wow, they got more. Okay, I want to finish the set.
right.
It was more like that because I have like I wouldn't say it's an OCD, but like me having a 2 ounce in my stack, like especially if my stack is predominantly 1 ounces, me having that 1 2 ounce and it doesn't fit like like it stands out. I have to finish the set. That's the reason. That's the main reason I'm collecting the Queen Bee series.
Sure, right. Yeah. No, that makes sense. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, definitely. And if it's something that has a personal connection with an interest that you have, it really makes it that much more appealing and exciting to collect and preserve your wealth at the same time, for sure.
Exactly.
Very good. So, what about any gold? Or is there anything out there gold wise that you're interested in? Or
Yes. My favorite design thus far in silver is the Philharmonic. That's my favorite silver coin design. I would love to have that, and I was planning to get that this month, but the prices did go up, so I decided to cancel. To cancel because I'm planning to buy. I was planning to buy 6 gold ounces for for the next 6 months. I got the first month down. This would have been month 5, and I would have continued. But if the price of gold still rises like this throughout the whole year, I'm gonna just wait it out till it goes back down because it is a bit too high for me right now.
right?
But
Understandable.
the silver harmonic. I mean, I'm sorry, not the silver, the golden harmonic. I would love to add that to my stack.
That would be cool. Yeah. And one little factoid about those is they're the same diameter, platinum, silver, and gold. Kind of
Mm,
interesting. You don't see that too often.
awesome. Even with silver, wouldn't the gold be a bit denser? So it would like be more compressed than silver, or they just spread it out.
Yeah, it would be thinner. It is thinner. I've got
Okay.
yeah, yeah, and
Gotcha.
platinum would be even thinner than that.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, yeah, very cool, nice. So,
Hmm.
where do you see your channel? Any direction for the channel or any goals you have for your channel?
Well, right now, the only goal that I'm focused on is 10,000 before 2020.
Cool. All right.
Yeah,
I
that's the
think
only goal. Yeah, I know it's already done. Like I walk into it's like I walk in the future already. So it's already there. It's just I'm lagging right now. That's all it is.
well, and for those of you who aren't subscribed to Eli from Urban Lifestyle, the link to his channel is in the description of this video right now. You're watching this live stream. So if you click on it and subscribe to his channel, you won't be disappointed. He does have a great channel, great content, and it's a fun way to present the values of gold and silver and what they're all about for sure. So yeah, definitely give him a subscription if you haven't subscribed to him already. Very good, nice. So
Mm.
so what? Let's see. So yeah, so you basically been you grew up with understanding the value of gold from your grandmother, and what about your parents? Do they have any interest in it?
Yes, my parents. I was like a real bad person. Growing up, like if you see me now, if you see me like 5 10 years ago, totally different guy. Totally different guy. My mom, she had a whole bunch of silver and like this. I'm gonna keep it transparent with you guys. My mom had a whole bunch of gold, and there's times where I need money. That's my mom. I'll go in there and I'll take some gold. They're like, okay, maybe she won't find out. I'll take it, and then I'll go to the pawn shop and sell it. And
Right,
yeah, she got upset with me, and I'm telling you, I never lied to her. If she came, hey, you ever took this? I was like, yes, mom. Like that's something I can't do. So
right,
I'll tell. I can't lie. I mean,
right.
of course, I can lie, but it doesn't feel right to lie. So if
Sure.
somebody say, hey, did you do this? I'm like, yeah, I took it.
Right.
But just the time it took to actually pay my mom off, you know,
Yeah.
I did that. So yeah, my mom, like she, and the day that happened, like about, I think that was about 10 years ago.
Okay.
10 years ago, she cried and she said, hey, what if this happens? That what I use, just in case an emergency happens, that's what I use.
Right.
So that right, it installed that in my mind in a bad way, of course. I'm not saying anybody do. I won't recommend nobody to do that, because I felt real horrible that I every check I took, I had, I was like, hey mom, hey, let's put this down, or hey mom, here's this, you know.
Well,
Like
that's
I even
good.
buy some gold grams for her, like some grams. I gave her some of my grams, you know, just in case.
Well, very good. I mean, it's good that you essentially paid her back, and you understood now that you know that that was essentially stealing, and so that it came full circle, and that's great. I hopefully and that also helps you understand the value of it, and your
In a
parents.
bad way, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, exactly. So
Mm-hmm.
but anyways, well, cool. Yeah. So you've definitely evolved, and that's great, and that's it's wonderful. And so cool. Well, curious question. What's the song at the beginning and end of your theme? The theme song, is that something self-produced, or is that an
Yeah,
art?
that's actually a song that I created around, I'll say 5 years ago.
Nice.
5 years ago, I actually I wrote down, like, my friend, he made the instrumental, and then
Yeah.
I was like, I listened to it, and instantly I had it in my mind, and I wrote a hook to it, and
Cool.
then I paid for a singer. I went to the studio. I was like, hey, I need somebody that can sing this, and then he came in, and he read what I had. He read what I had for the hook, because the verse, my rap part. I mean, you guys probably haven't heard the rap part. I think I changed it. You guys only hear him singing on the videos, but when he sung it, he changed up everything that I wrote down.
Really?
Yeah, he
Wow.
changed that. Like he looked at, like, that was a genius right there. He looked at it. He was like, all right, we talked for a little bit. I was like, hey, this is what I'm going for. But hey, you can change up if you feel like this will be better there. Even the way I told them, like the way I told him the melody should go.
Right.
Once he said, all right, so the producer hit record, and then he starts saying, I'ma live my life. I'm gonna do it. I can't sing, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
Once he started singing, I was like, oh my gosh. He took whatever I did and did it 1,000 times better.
Nice. What is there a way to get the whole song, or?
Yeah, there is. I know I have it somewhere in the channel. I made a video for it like a
Okay.
long time ago, somewhere. You know, I think on some of my videos I did put the link up there on
Okay.
some of my videos, but I don't know if it's on some of my recent videos.
Nice. Well, I mean, it's a catchy tune, so I mean, you know, I think it's a neat original idea, and it's kind of helps tie in your channel, and
Mm-hmm.
positive vibe there for sure. Definitely, very cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had it on I put it on something, I forgot what it was, but I put the link somewhere in my channel for people to download in. Like it was just a lot of downloads. I was like, oh my god. I had somebody in China who emailed me. He was like, this was a while back, like probably a year or two ago. He emailed me. He's like, hey, I want this song. Can you email it to me? I was like, yeah, just download the link. Around that time, I didn't know that China had like a ban on certain sites.
Oh, okay.
You know, I
Wow.
guess now they have a ban on YouTube. Like you can't, like,
Right.
people in China can't go to YouTube.
That's right.
So I
Yep.
had to email it to him. Like I was shocked. Like when he said, I was like, well, you can't go on, you can't download it. Got you.
Right.
Okay, so I just sent it to him. But yeah.
That's cool. Very cool. All right. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Eli, this is the phase of the interview where we move on to viewers that would like to ask you some questions. So if you're cool with that, we'll start that phase. And what we'll do here, in order to get as many of questions as we can, we'll I don't know how many. Let's see how many people are watching this right now. We've got 60 watching.
Awesome, awesome.
So we'll see if we can try to leave it to one question per person for now, at least until we get these things. We're going to try to get us through as many of these as we can. And so, in order to ask Eli a question, type 3 or 4 or 5 use before your question, so that I can see it and be alerted that it is for Eli from Urban Lifestyle. So go ahead and start asking your questions now, and we'll have those. We'll have those ready for Eli. Definitely. Very good. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm on the phone, so I don't know if I like switch the screen to go look at live. So I don't have the chat in front of
Yeah,
me.
yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it here.
All
So I'll
right.
be able to, and even on the phone, I don't think it gets every single chat comment here, but
Okay.
we'll get that. And all right, very good. So let's see here. Let's see. No, so far we've got nobody typing a bunch of U's for the question.
Okay.
And so let's see here. Let's see. No, okay, here we go. Silver Heist. Do you drive a blue Honda when you're stuck in traffic?
No, I don't drive a blue Honda. My car's black. I like to stay low key. Back in the days, like I had this candy painted gold color, and
Ah,
it had my rap name all over it. And a lot of people was like, "Hey, I saw you over here. Hey, I saw you over here, and I saw you over there." And I was like, I brought too much attention to me. Even the last car I had, it was like a Venom painted color, so everybody noticed me. And I sold that car like I think in December or January, one of those, and I bought me just a black low key car.
there you go. Nice. Yeah, I drive a van with that looks like a dog. I call it the shaggin' wagon. Yeah, let's see here. All right, Donald, New Mexico says Eli, get an ounce of gold.
Get an ounce of gold.
Yeah,
I did get an ounce of gold, just not this month.
not this
I invested into different stuff. It's still a good investment what I did buy.
Yeah,
I don't want to say it here, but if anybody saw my videos yesterday, they know what I purchased.
cool. All right, and yesterday's video. Okay, I'll have to check it out. All right. All right, a stacking nerd. I see you're making more port bars. Do you have plans to try sandcasting or different types?
I thought about sandcat. Oh, sorry about that. Hey, Donna from New Mexico. Hey, Silver High. Sorry about that. Stacking nerd. It's good to see you on here. Well, not see you, but hear that you're on here.
Yes.
Let's see my poured bars. Silver cast, and I thought about it because honestly, I really wanted to do a sand cast of the Avatar's head.
Right.
I just don't have the vision of actually getting it together. That's what I really wanted, even if it was like a small 1 ouncer, but like the whole 3D shape of my Avatar head. But that's something. As soon as I get the vision to actually figure out how I can do it, definitely get into sand casting.
That would be cool. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Timothy Whittington, who does the graphics for your video production? Good question.
Hi, Timothy. Everything that I do, everything that you've seen on the Urban Lifestyle channel has been done by me.
Cool. What software are you using?
What software don't I use?
Yeah.
Everything I do is on my phone. I don't do
Oh,
nothing.
really?
I have to be on the go. So I can't be tied to a computer where I can't go nowhere. So if I want to go to the gym, there's times where I go to the gym, I work out, and I go to the steam room, and I'm just editing on the phone, adding different stuff. But I use different types of softwares. I use iMovie Maker to actually do the splicing and edit the video, and then I use another one called Video Leap. Now, there's a free version for it, but I decided to pay, I think, the full price. Of course, there's a monthly subscription for it as well, but I just decided to pay the full price, which was like $69 for me to
Okay.
have all the features. And that's why I'm able to take PNG pictures, PNG meaning transparent pictures, and
Right.
actually add it to a video.
Right.
Okay.
Very cool. Nice.
But yeah, as far as everything, graphics, thumbnails, all that is done all on the phone.
Cool. Michael Witt, who wins most of your giveaways? There's going to be some jokes. There's going to be some jokes, in this. I
understand that one because he wins most of them.
Okay.
He wins most of them. It's him and now another one called Michael I.
Wow.
So it's Michael Witt and Michael I. They're like predominantly who I'm sending giveaways to.
Okay. All right. Len D, I guess I didn't catch the end of it. He must have came here later. He says, "What did you steal from your mom, and how long did it take to pay her back?"
Oh man, I stole gold chains and things like that, like gold rings. It's not something I'm proud of. Like even to this day, I think now I guess over 60 people know about it, but it was something I just kept in, and it's something I'm real bad at. Like I'm ashamed of that. I'm ashamed of that.
But you made recompense for it,
Yeah. It took the long time. I'm still paying for it.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I paid off everything already, but I'm still paying for it. I'm like, here, mom, here, mom, I just got paid, or here's this. Hey, I just sold this. Hey, here, take some of this.
Well, I tell you what, that says something about your character because, you're working and it took a long time to pay her back. But and I think that's great, and I think that's the right thing to do, but I'm sure your mom has forgiven you from the
Oh, of
very beginning.
course,
Yeah, and
of
that I
course,
think that's important, that's key, because she sees that you're really making an effort, so I think that's great, very good.
To be honest with you, Sal, she forgave me that same day.
Yeah, that's what I would mean. Yeah,
You
exactly.
know,
That's right.
she forgave me that same day.
That's
But
awesome.
it's just me. I had to.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. All right. Barbara Carbone, if you meet your 2020 goal for the year 2020, then what?
Then I'm gonna reset a whole new goal.
Okay.
It's never gonna be a point in time where I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm done. I am where I am. As far as subscribers, if I reach 1 million subscribers, all right, hey, how do I get to 2 million subscribers?
Right,
All right,
right.
if I hit $1 million, all right, hey, how can I do it easier and quicker and do it again and hit 2 million?
Nice.
You
Oh,
know, success is not a goal. It's not a destination. It's just a journey.
right.
You just keep going.
Yeah.
Until I no longer breathe.
Yep. That's good. That's the way to do it. Positive thinking and moving forward. Definitely. Exactly.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see here. Where's next? Moving down here. We've got if you want to ask a question, put the letter U a bunch of times before your question so I see it. Um, Health Babe, does your guest collect other things besides silver? The gold, you talked about gold.
Yeah, I do collect. I do collect gold. I do collect copper. But it's not something I'm like, hey, I got my check today. Let me just go buy copper. It's not like that. Like even right now, I have a whole bunch of pennies and stuff in my pocket that I haven't gone through yet. That if I'm working, like today, I found a whole bunch of pennies and quarters and dimes, and I go through them. If I find something that's pre 1982, I'll keep it. I'll put it into a different stack, and even if it's not, I'll put it to it. I'll take the quarters that I find, and then I'll put it somewhere, and then I'll take it towards the end of the month or middle of the month, and I'll go to the coin shop and just change them for real, silver constitutional coins or so.
Nice. How about outside of coins or precious metals? Anything else you collect?
I collect metals. Yeah, I collect ammo and
Ammo, nice.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Ammunition, cool. All right. Yeah, you've had an AR in one of your videos or a couple of your videos, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or what is that? Yeah, I guess yeah, that'd be an AR. That's not
I,
yeah.
I didn't I didn't know if you want me to say it out loud. So yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. No, I think that's awesome. Yeah, heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Believe you
But
me.
as far as that, I did. I'm always a collector at a stage of my life. There was a point in time where I collected Pokemon cards. There was a
Right.
point in time where I collected Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and even to this day, I don't collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I'm still on the phone, like playing Yu-Gi-Oh on the
Yeah.
phone, like So I'm a huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh. If anybody know what Yu-Gi-Oh is, let me see. I collect art. If somebody has a drawing I like, I'm like, hey, let me get it. I collect art as well
Very cool. That's
for things like that.
yeah.
And books. I collect a lot of books. Like I'm a fan of books.
Good.
Even though I don't read them, I read them. Like if somebody give me a book, I remember Fred Gar, he gave me a book one time, and then I was like, oh man, this is great. I'm gonna put this in my stack, but let me go get the audiobook. Let me go buy the
Yeah.
audiobook,
Yeah. There you go.
or let me go actually buy the PDF
Right.
on iTunes. Because I have to be on the go. I'm always moving. So there's
Yeah.
always times where I'm looking on my phone. So I'm like, hey, let me get my education through the phone.
Right. Right.
But I have a lot of books that I just don't read. But I do read audiobooks, or I will listen to audiobooks and read PDFs.
Cool. All right. Silver Hondas is going to be passing through your area in October. Are there any good LCSs there where you're at?
Um, to be honest with you, the one I go to is somewhere in Hollywood. It's a very cool local coin shop, and since they know me, if he does pass by, let me know. Send me an email whenever you're there. I'll give you I'll send you the address, and hey, I'll even meet up with you there.
Cool. Sounds good. All right. Health Babe wants to know if you collect washers like her.
Washers, meaning like define washers for me. Like you mean washing machines?
No, no, no. This
Okay.
you did a joke about grading like a little washer that goes between a screw and another thing. Like a hardware washer.
Gotcha. No.
All right, let's see here. Yeah, Mud SWAT just wants to make a statement for you. Not really, but life and career is important, but make sure to enjoy life too. Yeah, that is important. I definitely do
Mm-hmm.
enjoy life. No question about that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Okay. Scrapping, hoarding, tinkering, fun. Team Cap, Team Iron Mask, or Team Thanos?
Oh man. Can I choose Team Black Panther? Say that again.
Team who?
Black Panther.
Black Captain. Okay.
No. Black Panther. Panther.
Oh, Black Panther. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Because Black Panther was in the last Avengers movie, wasn't he?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good movie too, by the way. I like Black Panther.
But if it was between those three, I'll definitely go with Thanos.
Thanos. Okay, cool. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Very good. Let's see. Okay. Shays, is your guess a full on prepper, food, water, energy, guns, etc.?
To be honest with you, I'm getting more into that. But as far as I have water, but it's just like 4 gallons, and I'm here in my mind. I'm like, you know what? I need to get like a whole bunch of them, and just reason I'm all into water is because I live in Florida. There's always hurricane, like especially right now, hurricane season is coming. If not, it's already here.
Right.
So I have to make sure I have water all the time, especially for me and my family. So as of right now, I'm like really collecting ammunition, and it's not something that I want to use or anything.
Right.
But if anything does happen, like it's good to have those kind of things because
Sure.
I want to make sure I have the well being of my family. You
Right.
know,
Yep.
now I do want to buy. I don't know what they call it, like those big barrels.
Yeah, the
I know what
rain
they call it.
catches the rain and yeah.
Yeah, not for that, but like I'm talking about like to have rice.
Oh,
Like
okay,
fill
okay.
it up with
Yeah.
rice. But I'm renting right now. Once I get my house, I'm gonna be more ready as far as that.
Right.
But my mom, she has gardens, she has everything. So if anything were to happen, first place I'm going is back to mom's house, bring the whole family there.
There you
And
go.
she has a big enough house.
Very good. Derek SRT, is the 22 long rifle the only gun you have, or is it just the newest? That's
It's yeah. It's the newest edition. It's the newest edition. I have so far I have old school. I think it's an M6. Nah, it's not M6. I forgot. I do have an old school one. I also have a High Point 45. And this week, if I'm not mistaken, well, not this week, next week, I'm planning to get a shotgun.
nice. Very cool. Yeah, because the AR is 223 5.56 millimeter. So I assume he means to 223, not 22, because I know they make them 22s with the cosmetics of an AR-15, but yours is an actual AR-15, right?
Yeah, it is. To be honest, I don't know the full specs, but I know the bullets are 22s. If that's what you
Oh,
mean.
okay, they are 22s.
Yeah,
Okay,
so it is 22.
okay, all right, okay, that's cool. All right,
I went to the gun range the other day with it, and everybody else they have their guns and they're blasting, and it's all loud.
right,
This is my first time actually using a 22 bullets, so I'm wanting to have my headphones on. I shoot. I'm like, hey, what happened?
right.
Like,
Yep,
hey,
it's
is
like
this
crack,
thing
crack.
working?
Yep, yep. Oh,
But the accuracy on it, like I had the target way far, and all my shots were in the middle. I had the scope on it,
right.
so I was using it. But yeah, it was perfect. But I am gonna get a more powerful AR
All
by
right.
the end of this year.
Good. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Well, the 223 is definitely a lot more powerful, but it's still manageable for sure. That's what I've got a 223, 5.56 millimeters, what I've got, and it's a Bushmaster AR. So, anyways, Desert Pioneer, speaking of the same subject here, if you had a preference, would it be the 45 caliber or 9 millimeter?
It would have to be the 9 millimeter.
Cool.
Because the 45 that I have, it only holds 9 in there.
Ah, okay, okay. Right.
It only holds 9, and I have to switch the clips. So that's why I am planning, but I'm thinking because you have no, I'm like I'm starting to be a gun junkie.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
So I
Awesome.
already had the dates. Like I kid you not, Sal. I have a paper written down. Hey, all right, this week is gonna be this one. The next week I might want to get that one, and this time I want to get by December I should have all this.
Nice. That's
You know?
cool. Yeah. Well, guns are fun. I mean, obviously you understand responsibility
Yeah,
with
of course,
them,
of
right?
course, of
And
course.
but I mean, I think they're invaluable to have for protection and for
Mm-hmm.
fun too. You can go out the range and shoot. And
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's definitely, and you're right on. You're spot on with having it to protect your family because that's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
But you enjoy it too. You enjoy the looks
Yeah,
of it
of
and
course.
yeah, definitely.
And
Um,
to be honest with you, the reason I'm more into it is because now I have a heavier duty safe.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
so so it's, and the safe is like there's a locked door between a locked door between another locked door. Like there's
right,
so much combinations for you to actually reach. And I have a house full of kids, well, 2 kids, and I just don't want them
yeah,
around that. They don't even like my daughter. She saw me walking in with it, and I was like, no, this is a play gun. This is a water gun.
right.
This is a water gun. No, don't worry about it. So I put it in the safe, and she never saw it again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's always especially with kids around for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, all right, Rock and Rod actually brings up a video that I watched earlier. It's kind of I was kind of shocked when I saw it, but
Mm-hmm.
we'll ask his question, but I want to follow up with you on it too. He wants to know
Okay.
how many silver buffalo did you have that were fake in that video?
Yeah. I'll say from what I didn't test them out yet, but from what I figured it out, it was like about around 3 to 5 from the ones I
Okay,
did test out. But it was like different. Like even if you saw the video I had where it had that Provident Metals
yeah,
insignia on there, and then it had the J. Like some of them didn't have none of that. So it's like I'm thinking it's multiple sources, and it's like I think you said it too. It could have been sterling silver or something. I know I got received a comment like that, or you said, oh no, I think you said it was burning different, maybe because of the furnace. Not
yeah,
the furnace,
the f-
the heat
yeah.
or the torch I had on it.
Sometimes silver acts funny when you put it to flame. It depends on whether it's even 3.9 to 4.9 silver. There's a slight difference with how it melts.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the kind of flame you put on it. We've used a map torch, and
Mm-hmm.
that and the carbon, everything that comes from the flame, and everything can have an effect on the color of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so those are things. The environment, the humidity can play a factor. And
Gotcha.
but the best non-destructive test is the specific gravity test if you don't have a precious metal verifier. But anyways, but yeah, very
Mm.
interesting. It's a shame. It's too bad. But probably what happens is, some of these bullion companies, I mean, they're usually very, very careful with what they get, and
Mm-hmm.
they should test everything. But sometimes, I guess, if something can come through, they get back from the secondary market, something can come in. But
Mm-hmm.
if they have it from a trusted source that they trust, they may not test it. Who knows?
Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. But like I said, I'm not too sure. I could have got it from a local coin shop. I could have got it from Atmex. I could have got it because those Atmex, J and Bullion, not J and Bullion. I haven't received any buffaloes from them, but SD Bullions and Provident. But I doubt it would have been Atmex because Atmex is, I don't think Atmex wants that on their conscience.
Okay, Eli.
Uh
Next
huh.
thing, you take a vape, and then I'm going to take a slurp. Are you ready?
Awesome. Awesome. Let's go.
1, 2, 3. Ah,
Hey,
yeah.
so you have no idea how long I've been wanting to ask you for that.
Well, I've been, for these interviews, I try not to slurp too much because
Uh-huh.
I want, this is really about you. But yeah, I heard you vaping there, and people were commenting on the side here. It's like, oh, we got to do it for these guys. So you and me together. All right, nice. Let's see here. Okay. Anybody wants to ask a question for Eli from Urban Lifestyle? Put a bunch of U's in front of it, like Tricky Guy did. He says, "Is a solid gold doorknob flashy bling or bullion? Inquiring minds need an answer urgently. Asking for a friend's mind."
A solid gold bullion doorknob.
Yeah,
Where would you put it?
I guess
Of
I'm.
course, on the door. Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
I mean, but like outside or inside your room. I mean, there's too much fingers touching it. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I
I know.
wouldn't.
I'm with you there. And by the way, guys in the chat, if you got anybody that's addressing me, I'm sorry if I'm not answered yet. We're trying to focus in here on the interview here, but good to see you. Bill 457, thanks for popping in. He's got to leave. Guido Stacken's here. Good to see all you guys. And Donald in New Mexico wants to know what you're vaping.
Um, some chocolate spearmint.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It's real good. It's real good.
I'm
And a
inhaling
little
some
bit of
chocolate chip cookies.
say
Sorry,
that again.
I was inhaling some chocolate chip cookies earlier. People heard me. Sorry about that.
Oh man, it does have a little bit of CBD on there. So
Okay. Any nicotine?
yeah, it does have nicotine.
Okay, cool.
I think 6 grams. I don't know what they call it.
Well, and the CBD, that's not doesn't have THC, right? That's not,
No, it doesn't.
but it does have an effect on you, right? It does.
It makes you more calm and relaxed. Every time when
Okay.
I go live, I get nervous.
Oh, okay.
I get nervous, and it just calms my nerves down.
I take crack before I go live. Yeah. I need to go, yeah, wired up, wired for sound. Yeah, exactly. Ooh. I'm a Big Mac daddy, a hamburger patty. I don't play golf, so I don't need a caddy.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You don't want me rapping on this. You don't want me rapping.
Oh, hey, love it. Yeah, we'll go for it. Bust it
Nah,
up.
nah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, Silva City dude, which by the way, waiting confirmation, but as soon as he gets it, I'm going to post a video about it. But it may be a little while, but he says that Provident Metals has a deal to get, and actually I talked about that on my video today, Silva City dude, check it out. A 10th ounce platinum Britannia for about $93. And so, yeah, what do you think? Do you think that's a good entry point for platinum? And do you collect any platinum, Eli?
Hold on. You said a 10-ounce platinum for $93 or $93 over spot?
No, $93 total.
For 10 ounce of platinum?
A 10th ounce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, heck yeah, that's a great deal, man.
Yeah,
Shoot, I'm going on there now.
Yeah, 10th ounce. 1/10 ounce. Yeah.
And where? From Provident?
From Provident Metals. Yeah. Britannia's. Yeah. I got an email on that deal this morning.
I say, I remember Precious, what you call it? Money Metal Exchange.
Oh, yeah.
I bought it. I only have 10 ounce of platinum. And I bought it at around that price, $90 something.
Okay.
But
Cool.
platinum was over 1,000 around that time.
Right. So
So
you got a better deal, I think, probably in terms of spot price than this here. Yeah. So that's yeah.
And that's just my opinion, because right now, if I'll check that out, it'll probably be a little bit lower.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Yes, indeed. Okay. Michael Witt's got a great question. What is your favorite online bullion dealer and why?
Ah, man, that answer changes a lot. It was at first, it was ATMEX, and then I went to Provident Metals,
right?
And then I went back to ATMEX because it's because of the fake the fake buffaloes.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure, and I'm thinking it could be Providence, and it had the logo on there, so I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
I understand. But, yeah, that's not good. I tell you what. Wow.
And even though with ATMEX, I think it's due to their prices. Like, they are a bit hefty on the premiums when it comes to their prices, but like, you get some great service with ATMEX, and they have their inventory is like second to none. But as far as my top 5, it'll have to go ATMEX, Providence, SD Bullion. SD Bullion and JM Bullion fights between 3 and 4.
Okay.
And number 5 would have to be what was that other one? Golden State Mint.
Okay, yeah, Golden State Mint are good. Yeah, definitely. Chris Garner, I forgot his question. What makes you want to stack silver over gold, and why do you stack in the first place? Sort of covered it a little bit earlier, but if you want to recap for Chris.
Well, like, it's pretty much the prices. Like I said, a lot of people can't afford gold right now. A lot of people can't afford gold. And you can look at it in different ways. Like, even the answer I'm about to give, you can give me points to say, hey, Eli, this is why your answer is not the right answer. You can look at it in different kind of ways. But anybody, like, I like to use the example of somebody who's panhandling on the street can panhandle and buy an ounce of silver a day.
Right.
So that it's easier for the investors. Now, a lot of people can be like, yeah, but you can buy 1 ounce of gold and you pay $60 premium. But if you buy 91, I think the ratio, silver to gold ratio, is about 92. You can buy 92 ounces of silver, and if you pay $3 premium over on each silver piece, you're paying way above $60. So there's a whole bunch of ways you can look at it. The thing I'll say is never just follow one person on YouTube. If Sal says something, you know, you have to look at your your situation. Your situation is probably different from Sal.
Yep.
Right? If I was making like a good $10,000 a month, I'll probably, buy silver. I mean, I'll probably buy gold over silver.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it
right,
all depends
exactly.
on your situation and
That's right.
what you're doing, why you're buying.
Right. Yep. Yep. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tricky guy, it says, what's your heaviest hunk of silver?
My heaviest hunk of silver, it would have to be a 25 ounce bar that I have from
Nice.
Atmex. The
Cool.
second one is
Right.
this pour that I did.
Yeah.
I do want to get a kilo, but for some reason I just keep forgetting. Every time when I make a big order, I just keep forgetting about the kilo.
Yeah. It's kind of a nice size, those kilos.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty
But
cool.
Sal, what's your thoughts about the kilo? Like a lot of people are saying that, oh, it'll be harder to sell. Just focus on 1 ounces.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts about that?
I mean, I've got a couple of larger sizes, but I do agree that they are a bit more suspect because if you ever watched that episode of the History Channel, Pawn
Mm-hmm.
Stars, they brought
Mm-hmm.
that big old 1,000 ounce bar in and they drilled a hole down in it. They didn't find it was real, but some places are might be a bit suspect for anything larger than 10 ounces, and even some of the 10 ounces they might be suspect, especially if they if silver goes way up in price. Not so much,
Uh-huh.
but if silver goes up in price, you're probably better off having the 1 ounce size. 1 ounce is kind of the standard size, but that's kind of where I'm at. But I do have some of the bigger stuff too. But Tricky Guy actually has another really good question.
Mm-hmm.
Race and stacking. Are you finding more, same, or less interest in metals due to cultural backgrounds?
All right. That's sounds like a great question, but it just flew over my head. Say that one more time.
It's in regards to race and
Uh-huh.
stacking. Are you finding more, same, or less interest in metals due to cultural background? So, for instance, people, that of any particular race,
Mm-hmm.
Hispanic or Asian or in the Black community. What are
Mm-hmm.
your thoughts there? I mean, you can kind of see it on YouTube. Sort of the makeup, but what's your personal experience with it?
Um, can I skip that question? It's a good question, but I try to keep like those kind of views away.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. Yeah. And by the way, anything you don't feel comfortable answering, by all means, yeah, don't winch. It wasn't a gotcha question. I'm just kind of curious to see what you thought. But yeah,
Nah, I understand. There's just certain stuff like I try to stay away. Like for me personally, I try to
yeah,
like it's a great question. There's nothing wrong with the question. It's
right,
just my answer. I don't want there's certain stuff I don't want to say.
right, sure. All right, let's get to the next one here. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay, let's see here. Okay, Health Babe. Eli, do you keep track of your overall gold to silver holdings to find out your gain or loss? You have a spreadsheet. I think you mentioned before you don't have that. Do you? Do you have a
Yeah,
spreadsheet?
nah, no, I don't like I as far as my purchases, like early purchases, I didn't have a spreadsheet. Like I really didn't keep I didn't keep track of it.
Right,
Now what I do is there's this app, but some people say it's only for iPhone users. It's called Track Your Gold or
right,
Track Go Tracker. And you go on there and it keeps track of all your purchases. So you go into the vault and then you say, "Hey, I just bought this from Atmex." You put the total amount, and you say, "Hey, I got." It has a list of all the coins, like all the popular coins, like even the constitutional dimes, quarters,
yeah,
nickels, all that. It has all that on there as far as gold, platinum, not copper, but platinum and palladium as well.
right,
So if I bought like 20 American Silver Eagles, I can go on there and put American Silver Eagles, and I bought it for this much, and I bought it, and it keeps track. So it looks like a stock. All right,
yeah,
so it shows you your own personal stock. Like as silver goes
nice,
down, you say, "Hey, you lost this much today." If it
right,
goes up, "Hey, you gained this much today."
exactly. That's cool. Yeah, well, and I've forgotten because I do have a sort of a spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
That is the same type of thing, but I'm like Stacking Nerd says, I'm kind of falling behind on it. So, but yeah, very good. Yeah, nice.
Mm.
Well, cool. Well, very neat. Let's see here. Okay, we'll take a couple more questions here. Now, I did get a couple scammers. We could try to call a scammer if you want.
Hey, no problem, no problem.
Are you familiar with me doing that? You are. You've been here long enough to see that, right? Let's see.
Yeah, I've seen that.
We got Rich from Berkman Financial. So let's see if we can get Rich on the line. And what are we
All
going
right.
to try to sell here? Let's see if we can try to.
Hey, I'm following your lead. I'm following your lead.
All right, let's see here. Okay, let's get this activity going here. Gotta get into where I can. All right, let's see here. Get where you can hear everything. So I'm gonna pull something up here.
Okay.
Pardon me here while I get this going. Okay, all right. That was a vape, not a slurp. Just FYI. Here. All right. Never follow Sal's lead, says Terry Rabidoo. All right. Okay, let me get this thing going. We were calling. Come on now, Rich. I told Rich to answer the phone when I call. So I'm hoping he'll do that because we need to get something. We've got a bunch of we got Jason to try from something fun, the unfisted funding or something like that. We got Ray Johnson. We got a couple people. All right.
Trying to reach is unavailable. Leave your message
No, come on, Rich. Now, Rich calls back on and give him what for not answering the freaking phone here. Let's try Jason. Let's get Jason. Slurps have been replaced with vapes. I still have water to slurp right now. Let's see. I got.
While I try to connect you.
Oh, I love this on hold music. This is my favorite on hold music of all time. And let's see here. Did I have Steve?
Your call has been forwarded to the voicemail for Jason.
I think they're on to you, Sal.
They're on to me. Man, I tell you what. Let's see here. Let's try Ray. And I told him, man, let's see. Oh, here's my other numbers for today. Those are yesterday's numbers. Now we got these other numbers here.
Please hold while I try to connect you.
Ah, man, he's not going to be in either. But Jason from Acute Funding, he should be in. Come on here. I'm going to tell him I want to buy all of JP Morgan silver. I can't call Tara Rabidoo anymore. She's blocked my number. Yeah, she had to put a restraining order against me.
Your call has been forwarded.
All right, nobody's there. All right, let's try to call. This guy says it's his mobile number, so I am trusting that that's the case, and we'll see here. Jason from Acute Funding.
The call you have attempted is unable to connect.
Son of
either
a...
due to an error or you attempting to dial an invalid calling area. If you believe this is a working number in a valid calling area, please check the number and dial again.
You son of a motherless goat. Jason, I can't believe Jason did that to me. All right, let's try to... Well, that's Steve's office. Okay, here is Justin's mobile. Okay, here's another one. This is a different Justin. All right, we're just running. We're striking out so far today. I tell you, this is not good. Come on, Justin, make it happen, brother. Answer for us. Okay, Steve. We'll try Steve next.
The voicemail box of
Justin Eugene.
At the tone, please record your voice message.
All right, let's try to call Steve. And if that doesn't work, man, we've got other older numbers we can try. We've got Brent from JP Morgan Capital. We'll try him next. Somebody's gonna. I forgot. Okay, we're trying Steve right now. Come on, come on. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Leave that loan. That was loan scammers that call me. I don't know why I'm attracted to loan scammers. I've been getting a call from medical devices too recently. Crazy. Where are we at? We've got yeah, we'll try Brent. Doesn't look like this character's gonna become a scammer and scam them. There you go, Health Babe. But then I'll be calling Barbara because she's a IRS. Yeah. Call me, I'll sell you a deal, says Brown Dog Prospecting. There you go. All right, we go. Let's see. All right, they're not going to answer. Well, I'm going to give these when they call me during the day. I'm going to give them what for not letting me call them during the night. Okay, let's see here. All right, come on now. We've got Brent. We're trying to call Brent now. Somebody's got to answer their phone. Here's the number for Phil. And we got Ron Richardson. And we got. We'll try. We don't want to bore the audience too much. If we can't get a few more calls, then we'll have to just give up. It just wasn't meant to.
Man, I've practiced so many different voices for this, Sal.
You got a couple different voices you can do. All right, nice. Give me an example of some of the voices you can do.
Well, let me see here. I got my rich voice here. You know, I got to make some money here, so I got tons of money. You know, we can do. I have my what you call it? I forgot what you call it accent. My country accent. We can go in there. You know.
Yeah.
How about that?
Nice. There you go.
Yeah, you know, I reckon that somebody got to answer, right?
Yeah. Sweet talking. Yeah, there you go. All right, let's see here. Okay, we'll try Diane. Now, Diane is a lady I think we've talked to a while ago. Oh, nope. I think she blocked me. Dang it.
They're like, oh, no, it's Sal.
It's
Sal.
Sal.
No, don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Don't answer that. All right, let's try Ron Richardson. Sounds like a fake name, but who knows? All right. We might be striking out tonight. It sounds like it. Now, we could try to call Flexibility Capital. Those guys are real. They threatened to throw me in the East River last time I did it. Oh, what did her psychic says Health Day? Yeah. They'll know who they'll know who it is. They can see it from a mile away. Not many people left in Sal's book. Why aren't these freaks answering the phone? They can't all be out of the. I mean, it's just a regular Friday night.
Mm-hmm. It's probably payday. They're at the bank.
That's right. All right, let's try Amy. That's her office. We know they're not going to get an office. Phil's mobile. Did you try Phil? We got to get somebody here. This is just too. We can't let this go. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Come on, Phil. Oh, here we go. Hello. Oh, okay. Here we go. It's ringing to a different system here. Okay. I need to organize my. Scammer mentality.
You are now being forwarded to the voicemail box of
Philip Innocent.
Philip, we've been trying to call you, brother. I would like to get this loan. You know what I'm saying? I really would like to get this loan. Can you pick up the phone? I know you can hear this message on your antiquated micro cassette recorder answer machine. So can you pick up? Thank you. He's not going to pick up. All right. Well, we got to try Annie and ask if she's okay. Let's see.
Hey, that flew over my head until it crash landed.
Oh, there you go. Exactly. That's right. It crashed hard, didn't it? That was
yeah.
Down in Mexico says impotent Sal. Okay. Oh, incompetent. Okay, not impotent. Come on, Annie. Oh man, this is crazy. Well, shoot, we're striking out. We're striking out. Okay, we're I think we've about exhausted everything we can try. We've got. I found one more. Brian from Prestige. We'll try him. This is our last call.
All right.
And thanks for hanging. Thanks for being patient with us here. We have to have a little fun from time to time. Oh, I can't read my number. I think I can't read my own handwriting here. Okay, come on now. Come on, Brian with Prestige Capital. Make our day. All right. Oh boy. No, this is my worst fear. Let's see here. All right. Well, man, why aren't people answering the phone?
They probably forward your number to all the scammers. Like, hey, if this number calls, do not answer.
Right. That probably so. Probably so. Jose. We've already talked to Jose. Let's see here. All right. Well, I think that's it. I think we've exhausted. Oh, there's no. That's the number we've already called. I'm just trying to think if there's anybody else we could try. Nope. I think we got him. Well, hey, we had a great time. Definitely an awesome interview. We appreciate you, my friend.
Hey, like I said, it's an honor to be here. So.
Yes, sir. And again, guys, in the description of this video that you're watching right now is a link to Eli's channel, Urban Lifestyle. Give him a sub and check it out if you get a chance. And so very much appreciate you guys for being here. And thank you so much, Eli, for being here with us today. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And thanks to all of you. And I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all. Remember to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, everybody.
And work and grind.
Work and grind, too. Exactly. Bye-bye.